pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Grand Park Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana for A7FL football on A7FL TV. Tonight, it's the Indianapolis Octane at 1-1 on the season, playing host to the 0-2 QC Crush. My name's Chris Solwecki. Thanks so much for joining us, and we are just about set for action in this one. The Crush in their purple uniforms on the near side of the field, and the home team, the Indianapolis Octane, on the far side of the field, getting ready to take this one off. The Crush will receive the throw-off. Yes, the throw-off. They don't do kickoffs in A7FL. They're going to throw this one off. There are a few other rules that we'll talk about along the way as this game unfolds, but we are so glad to have you join us tonight, where Anthony Merriweather, his football team, the Indianapolis Octane, looking to get a couple of wins in a row, and we are underway from Indianapolis. That was number 13 for the Crush, Mike Bell, on the return. And it'll be Crush football as we get rolling here from Indianapolis. Thanks so much for joining us. 4 receivers are available to the quarterback, a couple down linemen as well. You'll notice no helmets, no pads. These guys play full tackle football with none of that stuff. Here we go. The quarterback for the QC Crush is Tyler Pennington. Pennington takes the snap, he hands it off. Cutting it back up the middle to the right side. Across the 30, still on his feet, and finally picked up before being taken down is number 24, Ryan Walriven. Walriven picks up good yardage on first down. It'll be second for the QC Crush. Second down and about 3 for the Crush. And we've got a timeout on the field. Pennington takes the snap. You can see there's Walriven being picked up off the ground and just being lifted. A couple of guys laughing at the fact that Walriven's legs continue to churn. So second down and 2. Once again, Pennington with the football. 2 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Walriven in the backfield with Pennington. Pennington directing traffic, holding the football. No need to snap it in this game. Still a little bit of a delay here. Now an adjustment. Yeah, the clock's not running, so we got to get that fixed. There we go. The clock is operating now. And there is great joy in Indy, the Circle City. We're actually a little bit north and west of Indianapolis proper in a place called Westfield. Man goes in motion. They toss it to him. That's Walriven again. Walriven has the first down, and he's out near the 40-yard line. A good run by Ryan Walriven, the defensive end running back. These guys generally go both ways. You saw White in motion there, and there's the handoff after the fake toss. Walriven just dives up the middle. The Crush using physicality early in this one to move the football. 1st and 10 for the QC Crush, with the ball sitting at the 38-yard line. Tyler Pennington, the quarterback on this team. He's directing traffic. He's a big fella. Pennington takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Walriven, and Pennington takes off around the left side. He's across the 40, and they blow the whistle. They want to try to keep the quarterback safe. So as he crosses the 40, he goes out of bounds. The official blows the whistle at about the 45-yard line. The dimensions and length are similar to a regular football field, 120 yards from back of the end zone to back of the end zone, 100 yards between goal lines. Not nearly as wide as a regular football field, though. And again, it's just 7 on 7. Only 2 down linemen, 4 receivers, and a quarterback. And the way the Crush are operating is they've got a running back and 3 receivers. Now they're going to go ahead and adjust hash marks, if you will. Man comes in motion to the left side. That's Adrian Solomon. Solomon wide to the left. Pennington sends a man in motion. They toss it to him, trying to get some space. Nothing doing this time as the ball's handed off to Zeb Munoz, and Munoz gets bottled up in the backfield for a big-time loss. That's going to be 3rd down and a full 10 after Munoz loses 6 yards on the play. First in the backfield for the Octane, number 4, Earl Gray. Third down, the first 3rd down of this drive for the Crush. And it's a long one, 3rd and 10. Coming up on 12 minutes to play in the first quarter between the Octane and the Crush. Pennington, nobody in the backfield with him this time. 4 wide receivers. Well, 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Pennington back to throw. He's got time. He tosses. It is incomplete. Went through the hands of number 10, Adrian Solomon. The ball was a little bit thrown behind him. Solomon couldn't reel it in. It'll be 4th down and 10. Decision time for the Crush. And they will punt it away or throw it away, as it were. There's one person back for the Octane. And the Crush are going to throw it. It's going to be Theo Smith to try to pin the Octane deep. Smith, a wobbler to the left. That will take a bounce. There's a field, trying to find some space, coming to the near side, trying to make somebody miss. Now he cuts back, splits one defender, but can't get past the second one, and taken down right around the 20-yard line. Having a terrible time with that number. I apologize. First and 10 for the Octane from the 20. And they will take it on for the first time on the offensive side of the ball. Just shy of the 20 is where it's marked. Whistle blows. The Octane trying to get one off early against the Crush, but the official blows the whistle while the defense gets sorted out. Now they're going to back the Octane up.
Indy Octane is also put their best foot forward.
Back at the 20-yard line. Bring a man in motion from the left side. Now he turns around, reverses field, goes back to the outside. Back to throw. Rolling out. Passes downfield, has a man wide open. It's caught at the 35-yard line. That's good for a first down before being taken down just across the 35-yard line. The receiver on that play, number 5, James Mitchell. Mitchell was also the guy who returned the throw off. It was hard to see his number because his hair is down over his number, and they don't have numbers on the front, but we got him now. Mitchell, big-time run, picks up the first down after the catch for the Octane. First and 10. 9:25 to play in the first period. Back to throw once again. Trouble as the man on the right side got beat. The quarterback flushes, throws. He's got a man. It's complete once again. That's number 5. That's James Mitchell, and Mitchell has it for a first down inside Crush territory. Big time play twice in a row now with Mr. James Mitchell on the receiving end. The quarterback Number 7, Diamond Price, has made a couple of good plays with his legs, trying to get some extra space. Now he's looking to throw again. He rolls out. He's got a man. He completes it. It's caught by number 1, William Paddock, and Paddock is taken down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Octane are cooking. They are across into Crush territory, and watch it here as the rollout and the toss from Price to Paddock. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Octane. 8:05 to play in the first quarter. Price. Handoff, right side. Cutting up across the 30 and then driven back and driven down hard as Paddock is the ball carrier. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. Paddock kept short of the first down. When we come back, it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Octane. But first, this timeout, you are watching A7FL football on A7FL TV.
Experience the thrill of the road like never before. At 7th Gear Exotics, you're not just renting a car, you're stepping into a world of luxury with a wide range of exotic cars to choose from, and each one meticulously maintained. We're ready to deliver an unforgettable experience, whether it's a special occasion or just because you want to feel the sheer power of a roaring bull V10 under your control. We're here to make it reality, so why wait? Book your dream car today with 7th Gear Exotics.
Be unique, be creative, go berserk.
Welcome back to Grand Park in Indianapolis, Indiana, the site of tonight's Indianapolis Octane and QC Crush football game, the A7FL on A7FL TV. I'm Chris Solwecki, glad to have you along. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be 3rd down and about 5, so they adjusted the yard marker during the timeout. 3rd down and 5 for the Octane. The Octane are 1-1. The Crush 0-2, looking for their first win of this young season. Price in the shotgun, and now we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Octane, and head coach Anthony Merriweather nonplussed with something and calls his team to the sidelines to have a quick conversation. So that 1-1 record, Anthony Merriweather's team for the Octane, week 1, a loss to Covington Heist, 41-12 in a very, very difficult matchup. But then they rebounded week 2, just a week ago, against the Olentangy Volcanoes, and they rebounded in a big way, winning 40-0. On the other side, the QC Crush, 0-2. Their week 1 was a loss to Sin City Chaos. That's C-I-N City, like Cincinnati. Chaos, 41-0. And then in week 2, they lost to the Covington Heist, 44-18. So both of these teams have lost to Covington. And then, as I mentioned, the Octane beat Olentangy while the Crush lost to the Sin City Chaos. And so here we are in week 3 with the Octane 1-1 and the Crush 0-2. Out of the timeout, Price waiting for the football. He has it now. 3rd and 5. Price snaps the football. He's got to throw left side. He's got a man down the sideline, just overthrew him. The ball was intended for number 5, James Mitchell, and Price just a little too strong, and that'll bring up 4th down and 5, and a decision time now for the Octane. Unlike the Crush, who are deep in their own territory and needed to kick it away, we'll see what ends up happening here, and it looks like perhaps the Octane is going to just go for it on this 4th down and 5 from the 30-yard line. They move the ball forward a yard, so it's going to be 4th and 4. They are going to go for it. Price in the shotgun, directing traffic. Waiting for the official. He's good. Sends a man in motion from the top side of the formation. Price looks. Now he rolls out. He's got some space. Now he has to throw it, and he underthrows his intended receiver as he gets hit and knocked to the turf. And so on 4th down, the Crush hold, and they will take over on downs, 1st and 10. Each team has had an offensive possession neither have been able to score. It is 0-0, 6:14 to play in the first quarter. The ball spotted at the 28-29 yard line. And Price pump faked, then he got hit. And I mean, he got hit as he threw it, and that caused the ball to come up a little bit short. And so the Crush take over. Pennington standing in the quarterback position with two in the backfield, one on either side. Fakes the handoff to one, pitch to the outside. Good block running up the left side, and there's a whistle on the play as the ball was tossed to number 8, Theo Smith, who went up the left side. Watch it again. Fake to Will Riven, and there's Smith, who comes up the left side. And it'll be 1st and 5 from the 33. Sorry, 2nd and 5 from the 33. Pennington again with two in the backfield with him this time and two wide. One wide to the left side, the other one's a tight end, a third blocker, if you will. Pennington takes the snap. He looks to throw, quick over the middle, incomplete pass. It was intended for Zeb Munoz, number 27, went right through his mitts for the incomplete pass. Pennington has some heat on that pass as it comes out of his hands that time, and Munoz unable to corral it. 3rd down and 5 for the Crush. Quick substitution sends number 44 to the sidelines. He's not on my roster, so he's going to forever be number 44. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 5. Pennington in the shotgun. He's got one on either side of him and one wide to the left side. Looks like a rush coming from the... There's a long pass down the left side. And the Octane covered it well. Over to deflect it was number 5, James Mitchell. He got high in the air. The pass was intended for number 13, Mike Bell. But cutting underneath it was number 5, James Mitchell of the Octane, and he was able to deflect it. 4th down and 5. And it's decision time once again. It looks like this time the Crush are going to go for it. Pennington on 4th down. Takes the snap, looks to throw, passes over the middle. He's got his man, that's Bell. And Bell has just enough for the 1st down as he crosses near the 40-yard line. He had to get to the 38. He got to the 40, and that is going to move the chains. Big-time play. On a 4th down and 5, they're able to convert and maintain their possession. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. That's the Crush with 3:31 to play in the first quarter. No score on the play. Good slant pattern by Bell that time, getting in underneath the defense. The front was blitzing and the back was playing back, and there was a soft spot in the middle that Bell took advantage of. Little toss to the outside. Here's Bell again. No, that's number 8. That's Theo Smith. He reverses field. Smith has some room now. He's across the 50, out near the 45, and being hammered down. So Theo Smith came with full strength right toward us and then stopped on a dime, reversed his field, went to the opposite side. Here it is as he runs away from the defense and picks up pretty good yardage before being bottled up. And, man, number 5, James Mitchell, is everywhere tonight for the Octane. Catching passes, returning throw-offs, making tackles, deflecting passes, doing a little bit of everything so far in this first quarter. Pennington takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pitch to the outside. That's Smith again. Smith has room. He's got near the 30-yard line before being tripped up. And that time in on the tackle was number 23, Kosi Anthonyson. Watch it here. Pennington fakes the handoff and then the pitch to the outside, and he was able to get away from number 30, Tony Jackson, the defensive lineman, with a little sleight of hand, a little trickeration, and they picked up good yardage. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wide to the left side. Now going to the right side is number 2, Keyshawn Mitchell. Now they're emptying the backfield, 4 wide. Pennington to throw. Now he's going to take off. Pennington, left side, reaches out, and he gets taken down across the 25. And he takes a little bit of an exception. Watch it here as he looks, doesn't see anybody, and then he takes off. And he reaches out like he's giving himself up, and the official didn't blow the whistle, and as a result, he gets tackled from behind by Aaron Howard. I think that's what got Pennington a little bit verklempt. 0-0 as we're under 2 minutes to play now. 1:01 on the scoreboard clock. Under a minute to play now. Pennington looking to throw. Quick one, another slant. The pass is complete, intended for P. Strong, who makes the catch. That's good for another first down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And so the Crush inching ever closer to the first score of this contest inside the red zone. Four wide. Only 2 blockers, no tight end this time. Pennington takes the snap, looks to throw, lob pass to the end zone, goes high and makes the catch. That's a touchdown for the QC Crush. Number 8, Theo Smith, goes high, and watch it again here as Pennington puts nice touch on this one, and Theo goes behind the defense, skies up over number 30, Tony Jackson, and makes the catch for the first score of the ball game. And with 1 second left on the clock in the first quarter, it's 6-0 Crush. Again, they don't kick in this game, so they'll be going for a play from the 10-yard line here. Again, 4 wide. Wide to the left is number 13, Mike Bell. He's by himself, trips to the high side of the formation. Pennington sends him. Pass, looking for Bell. Bell runs underneath it but cannot quite catch it. It's off his fingertips and incomplete. So as the first quarter comes to a close, our score, the QC Crush 6, the Indianapolis Octane nothing. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. More to come right after this from A7FL TV. 6-0 our score as the first quarter closes and the second quarter gets set underway. The Crush able to use every minute of that first quarter before they were able to score. Not able to convert on the extra, however. And there's a kickoff that is fielded, and it looked like he went down very awkwardly, did number 3. That's Chris Butler. Butler looks to be dealing with no ill effects, but man, oh man, it looked like maybe he did. The turf monster got him a little bit, maybe hurt his leg, but he's jogging off under his own power, no problem. And so it'll be Octane football to start the second quarter, now trailing 6-0. Watch it here. Good reception. But then as he goes down, a little bit of a slip and then kind of caught that back leg up against the man who made the tackle, number 90, Shane Kennedy. So here's Diamond Price in the shotgun. He's got a man to his left, 3 wide. Price hands it off, room to run. Trying to get to the outside across the 40 and taken down at about the 43-yard line. That's number 1, William Paddock, who took the handoff and got decent yardage, 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6 for the Octane. Really good hustle back there by Rashawn Washington to make that tackle. Number 1 in your programs and number 1 in your hearts, Rashawn Washington Jr. Plays both ways on the line. And that time he made a dandy of a tackle. Back to throw is Price, lobs it over. It's complete, good for a first down. And then stepping out of bounds is William Paddock. That moves the chains inside Crush territory at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Watch it again here as Price shows some touch on this pass. And then up the left side for William Paddock. Got substitutions coming now. One in the backfield, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end set this time. Price looking to throw, lobs it out, Paddock again. He makes one miss. He's across the 30. He's got space. He's inside the 20 and taken down near the 15, maybe the 13. Call it the 12. Big time run by number 1. Again, a nice little catch, and then he found a sliver of daylight right there. Cut through it and let his speed, his God-given ability, do the rest. Big time run before being tackled by Lavelle Anderson. Number 0 for the Crush. Handoff right side. Paddock looking for space. Not much happening this time, and he's going to be bottled up and taken down for a loss. Shane Kennedy in on that tackle, as is Kraus, number 90 and number 91, respectively, in on that tackle for a loss on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. $12:13 to play in this second quarter. 6-0. The Crush have the lead. Price trying to bring his team back. He sends a man in motion from the left side. That's number 5. That's Mitchell. Price looks to throw. He's got a man. That is Mitchell, who makes the catch against extreme defense. Nice job by Theo Smith that time in coverage, but Mitchell able to make the catch and keep his feet for just a moment to pick up good yardage on 2nd down. It brings up 3rd and 10. There you see it. Smith was right there on him, but Mitchell able to make the catch in traffic to give his team a 3rd down and 10 situation. Big play here for Price, deep in the red zone. Diamond calls the snap, throws the lob to the left side, left corner, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. Both players were up high to get it. Mitchell on the offensive side of things, Theo Smith on the defensive side of things. The battle was intense, but at the end of the day, no one had control as they went out of bounds. 4th down and 10 for the Octane. Mitchell squatted down as he waits for Price to call the play. And now he goes wide to the left side. Price with Paddock to his left. Man comes in motion. That's Mitchell. Price to throw. Now he's running for his life. He gets out. He's directing traffic, trying to get tackled. Now he goes out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on downs and frustration for Diamond Price. Great job downfield covering those receivers for the Octane. Walriven there, and he's able to cause Price to step out. And so it's a turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for the Crush. They have it back at their own 22-yard line, leading 6-0 with 11:01 to play in the first half. Plenty of football still to be played tonight, but coming up for each of these teams, the Crush will face the Olentangy Volcano next week, and the Octane will be facing Explorers. Pennington, toss to the outside, room to run. Smith cuts through one defender. He gets up to the 30, very close to another Crush first down. Watch it here as Pennington, just a little toss. Smith gets to the outside and then splits those defenders right there and gets an extra 4 yards or so before being dragged down by Jackson Rose. Pennington standing at his 25. Line of scrimmage is the 30. Has to get to the 33 for a first down. Pennington keeps it. He takes off left side across the 35. Good for a first down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Crush as the quarterback takes matters into his own hands. Watch it here. Great play action. He follows Walriven and picks up good yardage for a first down. You got to like when you've got a guy like Ryan Walriven who's able to lead block for a quarterback who is no wilting flower. That's a lot of running right there. 10-13 to play in the second quarter. Pennington in the shotgun, two running backs back there with him. And that one's fumbled, picked up by Smith. Can he do anything with it? He cannot. He is grabbed and dragged down by number 44, who's not on my roster, so I don't know who that is, but that's a big-time play. Loss on the play of about 3. And that was a dangerous play, dangerous tackle anyway. The ball was tossed, it left a little short. Running back picked it up, but was quickly grabbed around the shoulders and dragged down for a loss. Under 10 minutes to play now, 9:57 to be exact, and the clock continues to tick. Second down and 13, and a timeout taken by the Crush with no play. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 6-0. Crush have the advantage. They also have the football. Second down and 13 when we come back on A7FL TV.
Be unique, be creative, go berserk.
Experience the thrill of the road like never before. At 7th Gear Exotics, you're not just renting a car, you're stepping into a world of luxury with a wide range of exotic cars to choose from, and each one meticulously maintained. We're ready to deliver an unforgettable experience, whether it's a special occasion or just because you want to feel the sheer power of a roaring bull V10 under your control. We're here to make it reality, so why wait? Book your dream with 7th Gear Exotics.
9:52 to play in the second quarter, 6-0. The QC Crush have the lead. They also have the football. It's in the hands of their quarterback, Tyler Pennington. Brings a man in motion from the top. Pennington looks to throw against pressure. He's got a man, but he deep overthrows him. He was in a little bit of a hurry as there were two guys in the backfield right away on Tyler Pennington. He just had to get rid of that one, so he lobbed it to the left side, well beyond the chance of anybody making a catch. 9:33 is the time on the scoreboard clock. With it is stopped on the incomplete pass. It'll be third down and 13 on this play. And you have to think that the Crush are probably going to try to call it 4-down territory and divide this deficit in half. Get 6 or 7 yards here, 6 or 7 yards on the next play to try to keep those chains moving in their direction. Pennington has it. He's got a tight end in there. He's got a running back in the back, and he's got two wide receivers. Pennington directing traffic. The clock starts once again. It's down to 9:16. Pennington hands it off, trying to get some space. And space they've got. First down, not quite a first down. Across the 45, though, pretty good yardage. And if you talk about dividing, they did better than that as they picked up about 10. It's going to bring up fourth down and 3 for the Crush. Really, really good run that time to the outside by number 2, Keyshawn Mitchell. So Pennington calls the offensive play. He's got Bell wide to the right side. 9:04 to play. And a big 4th and 3 for the Crush. Right near midfield, Pennington takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got a man wide open, and it's complete. It was bobbled, but he pulled it down. Mike Bell with the catch to the end zone. Touchdown, Crush. Big time play that time. Almost a 53-yard touchdown pass, and Pennington, you see the bobble there. Bell almost wasn't able to pull it in, but he stayed with it, got control, and did not go down. Nice touch from Pennington. Great concentration by Bell. Touchdown Crush. They lead it 12-0. They're going to go for this play from the 10-yard line. Now we've got an official timeout. And the officials huddling up at midfield, and now somebody's being sent to the sideline for the Octane. Coming off the sideline for the QC Crush, number 90, Shane Kennedy. And now Kennedy returns to the sideline, along with number 10, Adrian Solomon. So Pennington and his offense looking to convert. His team leads at 12-0. Pennington takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Malvern, throw to the end zone, turns him around and unable to make the catch. The pass was intended for number 8, Theo Smith. He got turned around a little bit. I think the pass was out of bounds anyway. Smith, had he caught it, would not have been in play. So with 8:39 to play, it's 12-0. The Crush on top. 2 touchdowns for QC Crush. So far, the Octane been shut out. We'll see if they can change their stripes now as they get set to return this throw off. Give themselves good field position perhaps and get some offense going, as Diamond Price has been good. James Mitchell has been good. They've gotten into the Crush territory several times, but they've not been able to dent the goal line quite yet. Theo Smith set to throw it away for the QC Crush, and he does. It'll be fielded, and here come the Octane. This is Mitchell trying to make somebody miss. Mitchell will try to bounce it to the outside. He does. He makes Kennedy miss, and now he goes to the right side. Mitchell up the sideline. He's going to be pulled down by his hair, and that is going to elicit our first penalty flag of the night. And Mitchell is hot. Raymond Quao made the tackle, and I don't think there was any ill intent by pulling him down by his hair, but when you've been pulled down by your hair before, you don't want to have it happen again. Here you'll see Mitchell. He got exactly what he wanted because he was able to make Kennedy miss. You'll see it right here. Whoop! And there he goes. And Mitchell able to go to the right side, and he's got a long way, but then watch right here. It's boom. Using the hair to tackle, and that's a penalty. It's got the officials huddled up to talk about what needs to happen, but Mitchell gets up on fire. And they're going to bring the chain gang way down to the other end of the field. The ball is spotted at the moment at the 32-yard line. And now the Octane trying to go. Here's Diamond Price. They start the clock. Price keeps it, runs to the left side, and a flag flies. We'll have to see what this is. It's a false start or legal procedure against the Octane. So we went without any penalties, and then within 3 seconds, we've got 2 of them. Sometimes that's how the game goes. So the Octane get backed up 5 yards, and it'll be 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line. Glad to have you with us from Grand Park Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana, as the Octane play host to QC Crush. The Octane are 1-1. QC Crush looking for their first victory of the season, and right now they have the advantage, leading 12-0. Handoff right side, Paddock. He cuts it up inside. Paddock continues to run. Another flag flies as Paddock is taken down near the 25. And we'll have to see what this penalty is. It's going to be holding against the Octane. So the Octane got a great kick return, got a penalty called against the Crush. They were in perfect field position, but for whatever reason, the last 2 plays, there have been penalties. 8:18 to play in the first half. And the Octane continue to be backed up. Now it's 1st and 25 from the 49-yard line. They have to get to the 21 for a first down. Price in the shotgun. Looks to throw, throws deep down the right side, and he well overthrows his intended receiver. And a timeout taken on the field. We'll go ahead and take it as well. 7:39 to play in the first half, 12-0. The QC Crush have the advantage over the Indianapolis Octane. It'll be 3rd and very long when we return. You're watching great football action on A7FL TV. Out of the timeout. Price, pass to the outside, incomplete. The Crush were hoping that was going to be a lateral, but the officials right on it. They said, no, sir, it was a forward pass. It's incomplete. And it's 3rd down and 25 for the Octane. Looked like a little uncertainty out of the timeout as Price took the snap. There's the deep one down the right side and just had no chance of connecting with his receiver. The ball was well too far. So 3rd and 25 for the Octane. There's the fake and then the lob out to the outside, but nothing doing as the intended receiver is number 3, Chris Butler. Butler's back there again now for this 3rd and 25 play. 3 wide. Price to throw. Deep down the left side, double covered the throw. What a catch! And they're going to say he was out of bounds. My goodness gracious. James Mitchell, 1-on-2, goes high and gets the reception, but he's out of bounds, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 25. But what an athletic effort. Watch this. Mitchell, high, pulls it down, can't stay in. This will probably be a throwaway, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like, yeah, now they're going to bring somebody in to throw it away. These punts, if you will, are called 3-on-1s. They do it for kickoffs as well. The kicking team is allowed to have 3 to tackle. The receiving team is allowed to have 1 to return. And so, this will be a throwaway or a punt, if you will, off the hand of number 2, who's not on my roster. So I'm not sure who that is. The pass is thrown. It goes out of bounds. And it'll be the Crush ball on the 3-yard line. So the Crush pinned deep after the toss. And they will have it 1st and 10 on their own 3-yard line. So Tyler Pennington in the offense lead at 12-0. 6:25 to play in the first half. But now they've got a long way to go. 97 yards to be precise. 96. They move it up to the 4-yard line. Man goes wide to the left side. That's Adrian Solomon. There's 2 out that way. Also number 5, Wardell Brown Jr. 1 in the backfield. That's Walriven, excuse me. They hand it off to Walriven. He tries the right side, and there is nothing doing. The first man on the scene was number 88, Trequincy Wilson-White. He makes the tackle, and now there's some after-the-whistle extra going on between these 2 teams who have determined very quickly they don't like each other. Still conversation, still jawing, and still whistles blowing before cooler heads prevail and the 2 teams are able to be separated. Lee Holmes, number 23, is the man who is fired up for the QC Crush. I'm not sure, can't see it from that play what might have happened. Oh, I see it there. He was taken down here in the middle of the field, way away from the tackle, and he took exception to that. So a battle in the trenches becomes a battle after the whistle. 5:52 to play. 2nd down and 10. Pass over the middle, thrown a little bit behind the intended receiver, Mike Bell. He can't bring it in, but there is a flag on the play. It's holding, and it's holding against the QC Crush. So if you take the penalty, you back them up literally 2 yards, half the distance to the goal line, and that's what they do. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 from the 2. Tyler Pennington in the shotgun. He's going to running back to his right, 2 wide to the left side, 1 to the right. Pennington signals, takes the snap, looks to throw, has time over the middle. It's complete, short of the 1st down. Theo Smith, the receiver, and he got hit immediately and taken down by Tony Jackson, number 30. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3. Pennington had plenty of time, showed nice touch and a good job hanging on to that football as it was again thrown just a little bit behind. So 3rd down and 3 at the 10. The Crush have to get to the 13. If they don't, you can be sure that they're going to kick it away here. Nobody's going for it this deep in their own territory, even with a 12-point lead. Pennington takes the snap, toss to the left, looking for space. Flag flies. It's going to be a holding call against the QC Crush. The run is good for a 1st down, but that's going to be negated on the holding call against the Crush. So it'll be 3rd down again. And it was very clear as the offending party, watch it here, reaches out and grabs the arm of the defender, so they'll back it up 10, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 5-yard line. So again, they do half the distance to the goal, not the full 10 yards. 4:43 to play in the 1st half. 12-0. QC Crush have the advantage. But at the moment, they are in dangerous territory, deep in their own territory. Pennington looks to throw. He almost intercepted. He threw it, and he expected Keyshawn Mitchell to turn around and catch it. The ball went right over Mitchell's head. He never saw the ball coming, and it was almost intercepted. Instead, it's an incomplete pass. 4th down and 9 for the Crush, and they will be throwing it away. So the receiver for the Octane standing inside Crush territory. He has to run. The ball goes off his fingertips and goes way deep, and so now it's back inside the 20. Here we go to the 30, splitting defenders, bouncing it to the outside, keeping his feet to the 40. Inside Crush territory, still on his feet, and finally taken down. Number 3, Chris Butler, electric return for the Octane inside Crush territory after having that ball go deep in his own territory inside the 20. Butler picked it up and made magic happen. So the Octane have good field position with 3:52 to play. They have their timeouts available. Handoff right side. To the right side, up the sideline. Step blows through one man and then goes out of bounds. Big time run. Number 32, L.A. Augustin that time finds good space and picks up good yardage for a big 1st down. Inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Big time run by L.A. Augustin that time. And so the Octane with 3:20 to play in the first half, trailing by 12. Diamond Price with the ball. 2 wide. There's a tight end there and a running back as well. Man goes in motion. That's Mitchell. Price coming the other way. Price pushing it up to the left side and gets driven out of bounds after a decent pickup, about 4, maybe, yeah, call it 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. So Diamond Price, good yardage to the left. 2:50 to play. Mitchell goes wide to the left side. Price hands it off. Room to run, a few yards on the carry. That's number 32, Augustin, who picks up decent yardage. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Octane. Big time 3rd down play here with 2:15 to play. So timeout on the field. The officials take a quick timeout. And now we're ready to go. The clock's wound. Under 2 minutes to play. Price in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Lobs it out. Incomplete. Intended for L.A. Augustin, but the ball's a little too tall. He couldn't make the catch. It's going to be 4th down and 3. And a timeout taken on the field. 12-0. Crush have the lead. They've done it with a couple of touchdown passes. The first one to the back right side of the end zone to Theo Smith. And there it is, Pennington with a toss to the deep backside. Theo Smith went up, pulled it down inbounds. That's the first touchdown, and now here's Pennington again. And this time he has Bell deep, and Bell does a juggling act, but is able to hang on to the football and keep his feet into the end zone. That's a 53-yard touchdown strike, and that's how they did it. Neither of the conversions were good. Timeout on the field, and the officials are huddled up around the football. They send the Octane back to their huddle. This is a big 4th down here, 4th down and 3. With the Octane trailing by 12, minute 44 to play in the half. If they can get a score here and cut the deficit, maybe go to the end zone or go to the locker room, I should say, with a little bit of momentum, that could be huge for this Octane team. They got a win a week ago, 40-0 over the Olentangy Volcanoes. And I know Coach Anthony Merriweather would love to see a little continuity here. 2 in a row for the Octane. But to do that, they've got a 12-point deficit they have to climb out of. Out of the timeout, Price in the shotgun. .144 to play. Still a delay on the. Now Price is walking and talking to each receiver, or skill player, if you will, receiver, running back, tight end, specifically. And now we're ready to go. Price has Augustin to his left. 2 wide receivers, a tight end. He hands it off to Augustin. Augustin goes forward. I don't know that he got it, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be offside against the Crush, so that is going to be a 1st down for the Octane. A big-time mistake for the QC Crush. Looks like the man on that guy right there was lined up offside because the flag flew immediately. That's Rashawn Washington Jr., and he is nonplussed by the call. So that's a first down. They've got to move the chains and move the ball. They've done neither yet. So it's going to be just a moment here while they get things squared away. And they're going to have another officials conversation. 97 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 12-0, the Crush have the lead. And the officials are trying to sort out what needs to happen on that last snap as the flag came from the far sideline. And now they're going to go have a conversation with the head coach of the Octane, Anthony Merriweather. And that conversation is ongoing. You can see the coaches and the officials gesticulating. More questions being asked and answered. So we're going to run the play again. 4th down and 3. Quick pass to the outside. Caught. Good for the first down inside the red zone, inside the 10-yard line. Good job by the Octane. Catch was made. That's number 88, Trey Quincy Wilson-White, who made the play, and now a timeout going to be taken by the Indianapolis Octane. Wilson-White, good spin out of the first tackle to pick up the first down, get good yardage. And so the ball is inside the 10 at the 8 with 1:27 to play in this first half. Diamond Price and the Octane looking to dent the end zone before the clock strikes midnight on this first half. Out of the timeout. 1 tight end, 2 wide. L.A. Augustin in the backfield as a running back to the left of Price. A 1:27 to play in the first half. The Octane looking to get in the end zone before they go to the locker room. 1st and goal from the 8. Price has it. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Pass. Complete for the touchdown. Complete to number 5, James Mitchell. And so the Octane shut out for the vast majority of this first half. Strike pay dirt with 1:19 to play in the first half. And they cut the deficit in half for the moment. They're down 12-6. Little dance, well deserved. That was a hard-earned touchdown by the Octane. Timeout taken by Indianapolis with 1:19. Trying to sort out the conversion that should be coming up. You can see the crowd here at Grand Park Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hey, listen, if you'd like to learn more about A7FL, go straight to their website where you can find teams, you can find video, you can find schedules and scores, you can find the rules, you can find it all. It's www.a7fl.com. Once again, www.a7fl.com. 12-6, the Crush lead has been cut in half. And the Octane looking perhaps to cut a little deeper on this conversion play. Different quarterback in there. That's Lavelle Anderson in the center. Anderson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it. Thought about tossing it away, but he gets bottled up. One of the first on the scene was number 0, Lavelle Anderson, who made the tackle. And so that is no good. And with 1:09 to play in the first half, the score, the Crush leading by the score of 12-6. And there you saw the play. Good job by Lavelle Anderson, not being fooled by the gesticulations of the quarterback. .69 seconds to play. And we're set for the throw off. Number 13, Mike Bell, is back to receive the ball. Big time. There's a good strong throw. Drives Bell back near the 10-yard line. He's looking for space. Tries to get to the outside. Does Bell have the speed to get there? He does not. Mitchell's able to corral him and toss him out of bounds to stop the clock with 57 seconds. Actually, the clock continues to run. The ball spotted at the 25. So the Crush one play, maybe two, and we'll go to the locker room for the first half. Pennington. A toss. Room to run straight up the middle. Ducking his head, going down across the 30 to the 31, and a timeout taken. Stop the clock. So 8 seconds to play. The ball's sitting at the 30-yard line. The run was for 5 yards. And unless they change what's on the score clock, this should be the last play. So they're going to reset the game clock. I'm going to try to figure this out. So we've got a delay on the field while they try to get the score clock squared away. And now there's 53 seconds on there. We should be good to go. So that gives Pennington and the Crush a couple more plays, perhaps. Pennington looks at his team. Snaps. Looks to throw. Pump fake. And he's going to be sacked. The first sack of the night goes to the Octane. Number 34, Aaron Howard, the first man on the scene. And Pennington goes down for a big-time loss back at the 22-yard line. Stop the clock with 34 seconds to play. Timeout taken by the Crush. So the Crush take a timeout. They have a 3rd down and 13 scenario with the ball sitting at the 22-yard line. Crush trying to sort out what opportunity they may want to take advantage of here. Lead official conducting traffic out there on the field. Out of the timeout. Here come the Crush. 3rd down and 13. Pennington directing traffic. He's got twins wide to the bottom of the formation, one to the top. Tight end in there as well. Pennington looking to throw. Passes over the middle. Incomplete. Pass was intended for number 2, Keyshawn Mitchell. Mitchell looking for a pass interference call perhaps, but nothing coming. 17 seconds to play on 4th and 13. And I would believe that they are going to kick it away, are the Crush, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Is Shane Kennedy? Nope. Yeah, Kennedy comes out, as does Raymond Quao. They will throw it away to number 4, Earl Gray. Now Earl's going to give way to number 5, James Mitchell. Theo Smith to throw it out. Throws it deep. It takes a bounce. And it's dead right there, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Octane. With the ball spotted at the 28-yard line. 14 seconds to play. So we're probably going to get to see the big arm of Diamond Price once or twice to see if they can go the distance on a couple of plays before the clock strikes midnight. The Octane not quite on the field yet, getting final instructions from their head coach, Anthony Merriweather. Now they come out. Diamond Price taking his familiar spot at the quarterback position, giving instruction to his teammates. Trey McBride goes wide to the right side. Mitchell wide to the near side. Looking to throw. Now Price running for his life. He makes a man miss for the moment. Steps up, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. 7 seconds to play. Loss of 7 on the play, all the way back to the 20-yard line. And a really good job by number 1, Rashawn Washington Jr. to run down and stay with Diamond Price. So now it's 2nd down and forever with 7 seconds. They're happy with the clock saying 2 seconds. Here we go. Final play of the first half. Price takes the knee. And that brings us to the end of the first half of play. It's been entertaining all the way. The QC Crush go to the locker room with the advantage. They lead it 12-6 over the Octane of Indianapolis. A couple of highlights as we head to halftime. Stay right there with us. More to come on A7FL TV. "12-6 is our score as the second half gets set to commence from Grand Park in Indianapolis, Indiana. Thanks so much for joining us. 12-6, the QC Crush, have the lead over the Indianapolis Octane. The Octane came into this contest with a record of 1-1. The Crush looking for their first victory of the young season at 0-2. There's the kickoff and an opportunity, or the throw-off, if you will, and the opportunity for the Octane to score first here in the second half. Trying to bounce it to the outside, nothing doing. Spins out of a tackle. Thought he wasn't going to get anywhere. Picks up another 5 yards out across the 40 to the 41 before finally being taken down. James Mitchell showing stick-to-itiveness. Watch this little move. Spinning out of the grasp of Shane Kennedy. And then right behind him is Smith to rally him down, but it took both of the rest of the guys. And now it'll be 1st and 10 across the 40 at the 41-yard line for the Octane. Diamond Price at the quarterback position. He's been there the entire way for the Octane. 3 wide, 2 to the bottom of the formation, and a tight end. Quick pass to the outside. Caught and immediately hit, and he is down. That was Mitchell, I believe, and he was calling for the ball. It took Price just a second to get it to him, and as he did, he got lit up. Didn't see who made the tackle on that side. Maybe we can see it on this replay. There's an ISO on him, and immediately starts clapping for the football, makes the catch, and then pop, head-to-head contact. So there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a look at the injured player. We'll take a timeout as well. 14:06 to play in the third. More to come after this. Crush 12, Octane 6. So the injured players have both made their way to the sidelines. It was James Mitchell for the Octane and number 8, Theo Smith, for the Crush. Smith is walking it off a little bit here on the near sideline for the Crush, and we are just about set to get underway. It'll be 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard pickup. The receiver, Mitchell, actually hung on to the football. Like, he got hit, the ball hit him in the chest and rolled up onto his arm, but never left his body, and so he gets credit for a catch. It's a 1-yard reception, even after getting lit up like that. Three wide receivers set for Diamond Price and the Indianapolis Octane. Twins to the bottom, 1 to the top. And now a whistle by the official. They're sending Smith across the field. Maybe to see a trainer, I don't know. He goes over and just checks in on the injured Octane player. That's good, great sportsmanship. Good pass over the middle. What a catch. The pass was beautiful. William Paddock was on the receiving end. Good touch by Price, good catch by Paddock. 1st down and 10 inside Crush territory for the Octane. And now Price goes to the sideline to get the next play from his head coach. 1st and 10. The ball inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. Price jogs back to his huddle and calls the play for his offense. Twins come to the near side of the formation. 1 wide to the left side as well, a tight end, so the backfield is empty. Price looking to throw. Now he's running. Steps over, shoots one receiver and undershoots the other. Actually, number 3, Chris Butler, had the best chance of pulling that one in after it went over the head of Paddock. But Butler couldn't bring it in. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Hit Paddock, or hit Butler, in the hands. So 2nd and 10. Paddock goes wide to the left. You got 1 wide to the right. You got a running back this time to the left of Price. Tight end in there as well. Price looking to throw. He lobs it. He's got a man. That's Butler, who's got room to run. He wanted to cut it back up inside, and when he did, he slipped. His feet came out from underneath him. Still a good catch and run. Good for a first down for the Octane. At the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, just mere feet away from the red zone for the Octane, who trail 12-6 with 12:04 to play here in the third period. Price in the shotgun, twins to the near side, one wide to the high side, a tight end in there as well as a third blocker. Price to throw. He's got a man over the middle, complete. Down short of the goal line, but just barely. I didn't see who the receiver was. Maybe we'll see it here. Still can't see that number. Apologize. 88, so that's Tranquincy Wilson White. He made a big play in the first half as well. I apologize. I've got old eyes, and these light blue uniforms with white numbers on them just tear me up. So 1st and goal from the 3. Price calls the offense. He's got a man to his left. He hands it off, trying to get around the corner. Breaks the tackle and into the end zone for the score. L.A. Augustin took the handoff and was able to spin out of a tackle and break the goal line for the touchdown and tie this one up at 12 apiece. So these conversions, the way I understand it, is from the 2-yard line is a 1-point conversion. From the 5-yard line is a 2-point conversion, and from the 10-yard line is a 3-point conversion. And it looks like they're going to go from the 5-yard line this time. Both teams have tried from the 10 each time they've had an opportunity thus far. Neither have been successful. So going for the extra point, if you will. 12-12 the score with 10:49 to play. Trey McBride has the ball. McBride takes the snap, hands it off left side. Augustin tries to break some tackles, nothing doing. He gets gobbled up on the left side by a host of QC Crushers, and that leaves us tied at 12 with 10:49 to play in the third period. So the Crush broke out early, and they scored the first 2 touchdowns of the game. But then since then, the Octane have come back, scoring just before halftime and then scoring in the first drive of the third quarter. So the Octane will kick it away, or throw it away, as it were. Number 2 does the honors. His name is not on my roster, so he's just number 2. There's a reception. Trying to get to the outside. He's breaking tackles, breaking another tackle, and now with space. That's number 2, Keyshawn Mitchell. He's across the 50 and finally dragged down. Great effort by the Octane to chase him down. Earl Gray on the pursuit, but not before a big-time return by Keyshawn Mitchell. Puts the Crush in great field position, starting this drive inside Octane territory at the 45. Actually going to put it at about the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 43 for the Crush. 10:13 to play. The clock continues to tick away here in this third quarter. Pennington has the football. He's done the quarterbacking the entire way for the Crush. He's got a man wide to the left, 2 in the backfield with him, and a tight end as well. Pennington hands it off. Walriven falls forward. He picks up a yard, maybe. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Crush. So Pennington breaks the huddle. Two in the backfield with him, one wide to the near side. He's got a tight end in there as well. Rush coming from the outside, but it's going to be a pitch. There's a flag that flies. The Crush continues to run up the right sideline. That's a pretty good run, but it looks like, I believe the penalty is going to be called against the Crush. It is indeed holding against QC Crush, so that run is negated, and they'll be backed up. Holding against the Crush is the official call, and so the official walks him back 10 yards and spots the ball right at the 40-yard line of the Crush. So they go from Octane territory back into their own territory, and they face a 2nd down and 20. And another flag flies. And from the reaction of the players, the penalty is going to be against the Crush, but I'm not sure what this penalty is. We'll wait for the signal from man in the white hat. So the officials having a quick conversation trying to sort this out. The Crush are huddled up. Penalty is against, it's offsetting actually against both teams, so they're just going to wave it off. There's taunting, some kind of unsportsmanlike. It remains 2nd down and 20. Man comes in motion. Pitch to the outside. It's on the ground and recovered by the Octane. Big time recovery on the play. The pitch, we'll try to see it here. Bell goes in motion, and the pitch is outside, intended, I believe, for Keyshawn Mitchell, but it doesn't make it to Mitchell. And as a result, Tony Jackson is the man on the scene to recover the loose football and give it back to the Octane. Big, big turn of events here. 8:10 to play, 1st and 10 for the Octane with the ball sitting inside Crush territory, just shy of the 30-yard line. Good to have you along for tonight's football game. It's been a dandy. We're tied at 12, halfway through the 3rd quarter. Diamond Price back out there at the quarterback position. Twins to the near side of the formation, one wide to the high side as well. He's also got a tight end. Nobody in the backfield with him. Price looking to throw. He rolls out, gets away from one defender, makes the pass, and it is almost intercepted, deflected for sure. That time it was number 17, Curtis Tobin, who got his hand on the football. Tobin reached out, smacked that ball down with his big paw. Price just stayed behind the line of scrimmage, and a timeout is taken on the field. We'll go ahead and take one as well. 7:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's all tied at 12. More to come from Grand after this timeout. This is A7FL TV. 7:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. Out of the timeout. Diamond Price and the Octane trying to move it forward. There's a handoff right side. That's Butler. Butler gets pushed down out of bounds after a relatively short pickup. Call it a pickup of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Octane. Butler shows a lot of quickness coming off that right side, but a great job. That's Tobin again, who comes around and pushes Butler, and his momentum takes him out of bounds. Nice play. Number 87, Tyler Kaiser, out there, the anchor of that offensive line. He's a big dude. As is that man, the quarterback, Diamond Price. Price takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got Butler, finds him out in the flat. Butler trying to get some space. He cuts it up inside. Butler really nicely done. He's going to be very close to a first down, and he has it across the 20 to the 17-yard line. Good for an Octane. First down. So 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. The Octane have scored the last 2 touchdowns, and they're knocking on the door once again here in this third period. 5:46 to play. Diamond Price has a man wide to the left, a man wide to the right. He's got a running back there with him, and he's got a man up on the offensive line as a tight end standing in to block. Price looking to throw now. Running out. Good block. Throw ahead. Great deflection. That's number 13, Mike Bell, who deflected the ball away from the intended receiver. The ball is intended for number 1, William Paddock. Great job by Bell to deflect it. 2nd down and 10. (12-12), 5 minutes to play in the third. The Crush scored the first 2 scores of the football game. The Octane have come back with one at the end of the first half, one at the start of the second half, and this is their second offensive possession of the second half. And if they're able to score here, it'd be their first lead of the game, quite obviously, and it would mean great momentum for the Octane. The Crush trying to stop that. Quick blitz. Diamond Price running for his life. He gets to the outside, and he runs out of bounds. And so it'll be 3rd down and long for the Octane. Price is able to avoid the catastrophe, the big loss. But it's 3rd and 8 for the Octane. And that time there was a missed assignment or a blitz of some kind, because that defender was in the backfield right now. Watch it here. Price runs. That's number 0, Lavelle Anderson, and Anderson was there right now. There you see Tobin. He's been very active on the defensive side of the football. Price directing traffic. 3 wide receivers set and a tight end. He's looking to throw, and now he's going to look. Passes to the outside. It's caught. That's Butler. Butler trying to get some space. Butler reverses field. Butler cuts it up inside. Butler's still on his feet. Butler into the end zone. No, not quite. He is just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1-foot line after Butler shows incredible movement. Quick feet, great vision. 1st down, Octane. Look at this, just weaving in and out of defenders. Shucking and jiving, if you will. And coming so close to breaking the goal line, but just that short. Now timeout on the field with 2:52 to play. The Octane are a foot away from the end zone. They bring Trey McBride in to run this offensive play. This is one of their goal line plays, one of their conversion plays most probably, as Trey McBride is generally the man who leads that. L.A. Augustin to his right, Paddock to his left. Which one of them will run the football, and can they break the plane? Quarterback keeps it. Nothing doing by Trey McBride. 2nd down and goal. Great job by the Crush. And that was Rashawn Washington Jr. anchoring that defensive line who got in there and disrupted that play. 2nd down and goal. Loss of 2 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. We've mentioned Rashawn Washington's name many times tonight. Very good laterally. Big, strong guy who can step into the gaps. So 2nd down and goal, but the Octane moved 2 yards back on that last play, so have to rethink, perhaps. Price remains on the sideline. Trey McBride steps in as the quarterback for the 2nd straight offensive play. Augustin to the right, Paddock to the left, McBride in the middle. McBride goes, tries to get to the outside, nothing doing again. This time taken down. Tobin was there, chasing from the backside. Number 23, Lee Holmes, also on the pursuit. And so neither of those plays worked, and Diamond Price comes back in. 3rd down and goal from the 2. Paddock comes to the sideline. Price calls the offensive play. McBride is going to remain in there. Now there's Paddock to the left. Excuse me, must have been McBride who stepped out. Augustin to the left of Price. Trequincy, Wilson White wide to the right. Handoff. Augustin. Did he get in? He did not. Just shy of the goal line. It's going to be 4th down and goal. What a defensive stand by the QC Crush. There's Augustin, you see it there, and he lowers his shoulder, plows ahead, but again, Washington Jr. right there, as was number 18, P. Strong. This time, though, the quarterback keeps it himself, Diamond Price, and he gets to the end zone for the score. 18-12, the Octane have the lead. Diamond says, if it must be done, I will be the one. Let's watch it here. Watch it here as Price takes the snap, fakes it to Augustin. And that time, Curtis Tobin bought the fake, and that gave Price what he needed to get around the corner. Got to reset the clock to 31 seconds, so we're getting a quick fix there. Scoreboard clock is set. 18-12, the Octane lead the Crush. They've scored 3 straight times, once in the first half, the 2nd quarter, and twice so far here in the 3rd quarter. That last time, off of a devastating fumble, I should say, on a pitch from Pennington. Cut up inside, trying to get to the outside. No, the handoff. Did he get there? He did. What a remarkable play. Let's watch this again. There's Butler. He's the guy who I think finished it. Yeah, it was handed off to McBride. McBride gets stuck right here, and he's able to have the wherewithal to turn around and hand it off to Butler, and Butler's able to dive across the goal line for the score. There it is. He hits the pylon just. Big-time play by the Octane. That's worth an extra point. 19-12 is our score. First extra point that's been successful tonight. And that makes it a 7-point lead for the Octane as they get set to throw it away. Long throw, fielded deep, looking for room to run. Splitting defenders, and then being upset is Zeb Munoz, and he's taken down just across the 20-yard line at the 21, and that's where the Crush will take over 1st and 10. So Munoz drifts back. You see the catch there. Looks for somewhere and then can't break between those two guys. Good job of squeezing. And so Tyler Pennington, who was able to drive the Crush to the end zone twice, looking to perhaps jumpstart this offense once again. We'll find out if he can do that after this timeout. The third quarter has come to a close. Quarter number 4 just in front of us. This is A7FL TV. "45 minutes gone, 15 minutes to play from Grand Park Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome in to A7FL football. 19-12. The Octane lead the Crush. The Crush have the football. They scored the first 2 drives, the first 2 scores of this game. There's a pitch to the outside and a nice run out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's number 8, Theo Smith. Smith has been a big part of the action tonight. Picks up good yardage there and gets a first down. So as I mentioned, the Crush had the first 2 touchdowns of the ball game, but since then the Octane have scored 3 in a row. Once at the end of the second, twice in the third, and now they're looking to hold on, leading by 7, 19-12 here as the fourth quarter commences. 14-10 to play in regulation. Pennington in the shotgun. Wide to either side. There's a pitch to the outside. That's Smith again. Smith looking to get around the corner, and he does. He's across the 40, taken down near the 50, and that'll be another first down for the Crush. So 2 offensive runs in a row. Each have netted more than 10 yards. And Theo Smith has been the workhorse, at least here on these first 2 offensive plays. Just shy of the 50 is where they spot it. Call it the 49-yard line. Big number 17, Curtis Tobin, out there on the offensive line, as is the big fella number 91, Kraus. I don't have his first name, but his last name is Kraus. They have been beating him up on the offensive line. Pennington has been clean, except for 1 sack tonight. There's a pass to the outside, almost caught and then almost intercepted as that ball hung in the air for a long time. It was intended for number 7, Eric Hamilton. Hamilton cannot make the catch. And so it's 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line. See the deflection there. Hamilton had it. Tobin had it for a second. Number 99, LeBron, playing down and dirty in the trenches. And that left defensive end, Pennington, standing at the 40-yard line. Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got time, throws left side, he's got a man, incomplete. And is that intercepted? No. Oh, they're going to call it a catch. Mike Bell. It didn't look like he controlled it all the way to the ground, but the official saw it differently, and I am far, far away, so I'm not going to speak ill of the official here. But watch this play. Bell goes high, is able to pull it down. Did he have it through the catch or have it through hitting the ground? And the official said yes, and now a challenge has been thrown. So there's going to be a challenge on this play. Let's try to watch it again. The official calls it a catch. There you see Pennington. And it looks like it's impossible to see right there. I mean, Bell had it. He went high point of the football, came down and had the ball in his hands, but did he have it under control all the way to the ground? I think that's the question. And that angle right there, nearly impossible to tell. Certainly impossible to overturn. So the officials continue to sort it out, and they've determined that the play stands as called. So 1st and 10 inside the red zone. The ball at the 16-yard line for the Crush, who trail by 7. Pennington and Bell showed great athleticism on the reception side of things. Whether he had it all the way to the ground or not is immaterial at this point because that's the call, and that call stands. Pennington back to throw. He's being blitzed. Gets the pass away on a screen, but a great job of pursuit as Smith makes the catch, but he goes nowhere as number 32, Augustin, and number 23, Anthonyson, were in on the tackle. There's the blitz right there. Got the screen away. I believe, I'm sorry, that was number 30, Tony Jackson, in on that tackle. Nicely done by Big 3-0. Second down and 10, no gain on the reception. So the screen was set up perfectly, but a great job by Tony Jackson coming across the field and not letting the receiver out of his sight. 11:16 to play. Handoff. Winriven. He goes a couple of yards, and that's it. Picks up one, we'll call it. It'll be 3rd down and 9, as the runner was number 24, Ryan Walriven. 3rd down and a long 9. Pennington probably going to have to put it up here, or perhaps they'll, I mean, in the past they've, on 3rd and long, they've run it and picked up good yardage and then gone for it on 4th down. So we'll see what happens here. They're already inside the red zone. It's possible that they're going to call this 4-down territory with 10:36 to play in regulation. Pennington sends a man wide. There's 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. He's got a tight end in there as well. Fakes the handoff to Winriven. Now he rolls out. Pennington looking to throw. He's got time. He throws to the end zone. Too tall. He had a man open in the back corner, but threw it a little too high, and so it brings up 4th down. 4th and 9. Let's see it again. Fake handoff to Winriven. This is a play action is what they call it in the biz, and Pennington rolls out. He's being chased from behind, and just a little too much on that throw. And that brings up 4th down. And now a flag flies. And I believe we've got an illegal substitution here. But the officials are going to huddle up and have a conversation about it. 9:27 to play. The clock needs to be stopped. There we go. So the penalty is illegal participation. Somebody was on the field that shouldn't have been in some capacity, and that's a 15-yard loss. So instead of 4th and 9, it's going to be 4th and 16. Excuse me, 4th and 21. Math was never my strong suit. Ball all the way back at the 30. Pennington, 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Back to throw. He throws deep to the left side, going up. Who made the catch? There is a defender, they're going to call it a touchdown. Unbelievable. And the Octane are losing their collective minds, as coming away with the football was number 2. He was in great coverage. I don't have number 2 on my roster, so I don't know who that is, but he is incensed at the decision to call that a touchdown. There, watch the play again. He's got the position. He goes up high. Both players come down with it. And you can't see yet if anybody has particular control. It looks like number 2 for the Octane does right there. And instead, the official calls it a touchdown. And the touchdown will stand. So it's 19-18, and they are an extra point away, are the Crush, from tying this thing up with 8:22 to play. Pennington keeps it. He goes left. He can't get to the end zone, and so the Crush down by 1, 8:22 to play, and they have to kick it away to the Octane, who they have not been able to stop yet, scoring on their last 3 offensive possessions. We are in for a wild finish at Grand Park Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Octane looking to go 2-1. The Crush looking for their first victory of the 2024 season. The Crush trail by 1. They have to kick it off. I believe Actually, I'm not sure. I was going to say, I believe I know who the illegal participation was against the Crush, but that's immaterial at this point because even after the penalty, they were able to get the touchdown. You see that play again. Goodness gracious. What a battle between those two players in the end zone. And the official emphatically calls the touchdown. So the Crush to kick it away. Running to the left, trying to get some space. That's Butler. He gets pretty good yardage. It'll be 1st and 10. For the Octane, just shy of midfield. Butler spins it on his hand. You see it there? And then he breaks to the outside, gets past number 90, Shane Kennedy, and then finally gets taken down by number 8, Theo Smith. Smith has been everywhere tonight for the Crush. He's run the ball, he's caught the ball, he's tackled defenders, or tackled players. It's been amazing to watch. 1st and 10 for the Octane. They lead by 1. Will they play clock control? Will they go for the end zone? Diamond Price in the shotgun. He's got twins to the right side of the formation, a one wide receiver to the left side. He's got a tight end as well. Price with room to run. He pump fakes. Now he takes off. Price gets the pass away. Too tall. Intercepted by the Crush. Moving the other way is Lavelle Anderson, and he's taken down just shy of the 40-yard line. Big-time turn of events as the Crush get the turnover. Lavelle Anderson intercepts Diamond Price. The intended receiver went over the top of his hands, and Lavelle was there to take it home. And now the whistle blows and a timeout is called on the field with 7:51 to play in the 4th quarter. The Crush trail by 1, but what a stunning turn of events as they just got the ball back. We'll see what they do with it after this timeout. This is A7FL football. So you might be asking yourself, why was it that the Octane didn't challenge that play in the end zone? Well, they had already thrown a challenge flag. You only get one, especially if it's not overturned, and so the Octane couldn't challenge even if they wanted to, and that's why the play was able to stand. There's a pass down the left sideline intended for number 10, Adrian Solomon, just beyond the reach of number 10. So a flag has been thrown, however, and I believe that's going to be against the Crush. So even if that ball had been caught, yeah, it's going to be holding against the Crush, so they'll back up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20. And you can see it. I'm not sure that you can see it, but they called it. And just beyond the outside, Solomon, which would have gone for naught anyway because of the hold. So 1st down and 20 for the Crush, back at the 25-yard line. 7:42 to play in the 4th quarter. The Crush trail by a single point, 19-18. This has been a dandy from start to finish. We're glad you've been with us throughout. Stay with us till the end. And if this is your first time being introduced to A7FL football, don't make it your last. Come back. Mitchell, the ball carrier there, and Keyshawn gets around the right side across the 25 to about the 27. It's going to be 2nd and long. Timeout on the, not a timeout on the field, but a break in the action as the Crush huddle up. Wide to the right side, number 7, Eric Hamilton. We've got one wide to the left as well. We've got a running back to the right of Pennington. A tight end in to block. Pennington. Quick pass. Intercepted through the fingers of one player and intercepted and into the end zone for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Theo Smith has been so good all night, and that time that ball just whistled between his hands and right into the hands of number 2 for the Octane, who made the catch and ran it up the right sideline for the touchdown. That's the same player who you would think maybe had that interception in the end zone, and this might be one of those moments where somebody would whisper to themselves, ball don't lie, because he got the pick, and there he goes, right up the sideline, right into the end zone. That is an Octane touchdown, and their lead now is 25-18. What a tremendous play. It looks like the last name on the back there is Grist, maybe. He is not on my roster. I apologize. Cameron Schramm. Oh, it's Brandon Garst. Brandon Garst is number 2. So he's had himself a whale of a game, and I'm sorry I'm just getting his name right now. Spin and a takedown as the ball was handed off to Trey McBride, but McBride can't get it to the end zone. So with 6.5 minutes to play in regulation, it's 25-18. The Octane have the lead, thanks in part to Brandon Garst, who made the interception, turned and spun and went up the right sideline into the end zone for the score. (25-18), 6.5 minutes to play. Garst takes his place out on the field now to throw it away with a couple of teammates. And he's going to be throwing it to number 7, Eric Hamilton. So this is the first time we've seen Hamilton on a reception situation. It has been number 8, Theo Smith. The throw, Hamilton makes the catch near his 10-yard line. He goes left side, tries to bounce it to the outside. He's unable to do so, but he does get it out across the 25 to about the 28. And Hamilton, there's a penalty call. They're going to call a horse collar tackle. And the Octane are livid because that's going to add 15 more on the end of this run by Hamilton. And there it is. So a big penalty will drive the ball forward for the Crush. A 7-point lead for the Octane with 6:30 to play. The Crush now have the football. A touchdown and then an extra point would tie this baby up. Extra points have been hard to come by tonight. There you see the official walking off the penalty. And with 15 yards, it's going to put it inside across the 40-yard line, I should say, to the 42, 41. And so the Crush will have a great field position for this drive, which is incredibly important for the QC Crush, looking for their first win in A7FL play of the 2024 season. Pennington in the shotgun. Handoff, left side. Winriven goes straight ahead and goes nowhere. Next week, the QC Crush will take on the Olentangy Volcano. QC, by the way, stands for Queen City, which is a nickname of Cincinnati. You got Indianapolis, you've got Columbus, and they're right open to Bell, and he was out of bounds. He made the catch, but he couldn't keep his feet in bounds. The official was right there. So that pass goes for naught. It'll be 2nd and 10. Good catch by Bell, who has shown pretty good hands throughout the evening. Made a juggling, sensational catch for a touchdown, but this time he couldn't keep both feet in. So yeah, this particular Midwest division features teams from the Columbus, Ohio area, the Indianapolis area, and the Cincinnati area. The Crush lost their first game of the year to the Sin City Chaos, CIN City. Long pass intended for Bell, who makes an incredible catch. He was down on contact because he fell over the defender Earl Gray, but goodness gracious, what a catch by Mike Bell. Bell, by the way, is a defensive coordinator for this team. So not only is he a player, but he's also a key defensive coach for this QC Crush team. And they're helping number 4, Earl Gray, to the sideline, who came up injured on that play. He gets to the sideline, and he is favoring his left leg pretty substantially as the training staff gets to him. Mike Bell, what an amazing catch. Puts his team in business as they are 1st and 10 from the 11 with 4:51 to play. Pennington surveys the field. He's got a running back behind him. Hands it off to Winriven. He goes to the left side. Winriven, nothing doing. He is completely bottled up. 4 different Octane players were there to pull him down. 2nd down and long. No gain on the play, in fact. There it is again. Winriven with a handoff. Second down and 10 from the 11. 4:15 to play. Lee Holmes anchoring that offensive line, as is number 17, Curtis Tobin. Pennington, pitch. Smith breaks a tackle. Smith cuts it up inside. Smith to the end zone. Touchdown, Theo Smith and the QC Crush. Now the thing that they've had trouble with all night long, the extra point. They trail by 1, 25-24. They have not converted a single extra point or a single conversion because there are multiple options tonight. They're going to try this one from the 10. Rashawn Washington Jr. out there on the offensive line. Lynch on the offensive line. Tobin on the offensive line, looking to protect Pennington. Give him time to do what he needs to do. Big time play here. Pennington looks to throw. Quick slant. Caught. And he's in. The extra point is good, and we are tied at 25. What a catch. Again, tremendous effort by Brandon Garst, who had his hand on the ball for a little while, but ultimately coming up with it was Adrian Solomon, who made the catch and fell into the end zone for the score to tie it up and give his team a 1-point advantage, 26-25. That was a 2-point conversion. So now the pressure is squarely on the Octane. They have 3 minutes and 50 seconds. They have all their timeouts. And they need to score. It'll be Lavelle Anderson to throw it away for the Queen City Crush. Anderson throws. The ball is fielded by number 3, Chris Butler. Butler pushing it. Butler breaks out of one tackle, breaks another one. Butler tries to stay on his feet and ultimately can't do it. He's taken down around the 45-yard line. And he immediately turns to the official to ask for a horse collar, but he's going to get nothing. So here you'll see it again. Butler takes off right up the middle, and he actually right there has the most yards he could have gotten in that run. Instead, he steps back trying to gain more. And he loses a few as Shane Kennedy gets his big mitt on his jersey and drags him down. So 26-25, the Queen City Crush lead the Indianapolis Octane with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in regulation. The Octane have the football. Diamond Price in the shotgun. He's the quarterback. He's got twins to the right side, one to the left. He's got a tight end in there as well to protect. Nobody in the backfield. Price looking to throw. Now he rolls out, running for his life is Diamond Price, and he gets out of bounds just across the 50-yard line. Price was chased out of bounds by Tobin, among others, and actually only about a yard pickup for Price, so he didn't succumb to a big loss, but he didn't pick up much for his team either. 2nd down and 10 from the 43. Under 3 minutes to play. Price with twins to the right side. One to the left, a tight end in on the line. Price, quick pass, complete. Trying to get some space to the 50, maybe the 53, and no more. That's Trey McBride who makes the catch. Call it a 5-yard pickup, 3rd down and 5. So a little miscommunication there as Price was going to throw it right out of the snap, and instead he had a pump fake until McBride was ready to receive the pass. He's wide to the left again, twins wide to the right. Price looking to throw. Now he's got to run for his life. Price trying to get out of bounds, and he does just that, chased out by Tobin, but that's going to be short of the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th down and 2 for the Octane. This, to a lot of possibilities, could be the biggest play of the football game. We'll find out what it is at the end of this 2-minute warning. But first, this timeout. 26-25, the Crush on top of the Octane. This is A7FL football. 2 minutes exactly to play in the 4th quarter. 26-25, the Crush have the lead. The Octane trying to get the 1st down. Will they? Yes, they will. Out of bounds is number 32, L.A. Augustin, but not before he picks up the 1st down. That will move the chains. Big-time play by the Octane to keep possession of the football. Watch it again as Price looks and then lobs. Augustin does a good job securing the football and then breaking that first tackle, and that's what gave him the 1st down. First and 10 for the Octane. The ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Price with a running back to his left. That's Butler. 2 wide receivers, 1 wide to each side of the formation and a tight end inside the block. He takes the snap. And now Price takes off. He throws. Is that caught? Incomplete pass. It was close, but the ball hit the turf. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Really close. Timeout taken on the field. One 141 is what should be on the clock, and so they're going to make that adjustment. There it is. For the Crush, they've got to get off the field defensively. For the Octane, they've got to go 37 yards in 1:41. I can't tell how many timeouts the Octane have remaining, or the Crush for that matter. Here we go. Price with Butler to his left. 1 wide to each side and a tight end inside. Price looking to throw. Now he steps up in the pocket. He looks to run. He gets a few yards. He gets up the sideline and eventually gets shoved out of bounds. And a flag comes in as Price got hit very late out of bounds. They've got him marked out after about a 2-yard pickup, and he got hit beyond the 20-yard line. And he is still down. So the teammates come to check on their fallen comrade. 1:29 to play in the 4th quarter. Right now, the down and distance says 3rd down and about 7. We'll have to see what the penalty on the field is. Unsportsmanlike against the Crush. So that will give the Octane a 1st down and then some. 1:29 to play. 1st down for the Octane. They're going to put the ball inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the quarterback, Diamond Price, making his way slowly and somewhat gingerly to the sideline to get the next play. He may sit this one out. He will indeed. In to play quarterback for the Octane, number 16, Logan Waugh. Waugh in the shotgun. 1 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, and a tight end in to block. Waugh takes the snap, steps up, bounces it to the outside, trying to get some space. Gets a little bit of space, and he gets driven out of bounds after picking up a few yards. 1:19 to play. Stop the clock with 1:18, and the ball will be spotted just shy of the 10-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 11, and a timeout is taken on the field by the Octane. So Logan Waugh, first play from the line of scrimmage for that young man at quarterback, and he takes it around the right side, picks up 7 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 from the 11 with 1:20, and the Octane trailing by 1 when play resumes. The Octane circled around their head coach on the right side. The Crush huddled near the football, ready to take their stand defensively. Next week, more incredible action from these two teams as Queen City Crush will take on the Olentangy Volcano, and the Indianapolis Octane will be playing the Columbus Explorers. You can see a schedule, much, much more, simply by visiting www.a7fl.com. Once again, www.a7fl.com. Here's Waugh out of the timeout, looks to throw. He's got a man, he's intercepted. Unbelievable. Room to run, and ultimately taken down at the 15, but that just may have sealed this football game as Waugh threw into coverage, and who else would make the play but number 13, Mike Bell. Waugh kind of saw where he was throwing it, and he did not see Mike Bell, who just stood in that center fielder position as a safety, stepped up and made the catch. 1:04 to play. The Octane have timeouts, a couple. (26-25). The Octane with 1 timeout left. Tyler Pennington, 64 seconds away from leading his team to their first victory of the season. Handoff to Winriven, who tries the right side, nothing doing. He's taken down, but he's taken down inbounds. The Octane will take their timeout. That is their 3rd and final timeout with 57 seconds to play. And so they will not be able to stop the clock again. 57 seconds, unless something tumultuous happens for the Queen City Crush, a fumble or something of that ilk. They are going to get their first victory of the 2024 campaign. And each of these teams will leave here tonight with a record of 1 win against 2 losses. The head coach, Dale Hathaway, giving some instruction to his team. He comes back to the sideline. Pennington in the shotgun. Takes a knee. He'll have to do that one more time. And the Queen City Crush will have the victory tonight. What a ball game, though. You have to enjoy, if you enjoy football at all, you have to enjoy what you've seen tonight. These two teams have played incredibly hard, relatively clean, just a handful of penalties. A few key mistakes from both teams. One more snap, one more knee. And Pennington takes the knee with 10 seconds, and that is going to do it. The final score this evening from Grand Park Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana, it's the Queen City Crush 26, the Indianapolis Octane 25. What a game. Each team's record now stands at 1 win against 2 losses. We'll take back and put a bow on this one. Thanks so much for watching. This is A7FL TV. Queen City Crush get the victory over the Indianapolis Octane. Each team's record now 1 win against 2 defeats. What a tremendous football game. The Crush got the first 2 scores of the night, went up 12-0. And then as they did, there's a pass to the back of the end zone that was caught by Mike Bell. Tremendous effort. And then here's the deep pass to Bell on the right side. He bobbled it, he juggled it, but he caught it and he got to the end zone with it. And that put them up 12-0. Then the Octane started to come back. Diamond Price with a pass, caught over the middle by number 5, James Mitchell, for the touchdown, and it's 12-6. Now L.A. Augustin fighting, gets into the end zone to tie it at 12 apiece. So far, no extra points have worked to either team's advantage. But now here we are in the third quarter, second offensive possession, and Diamond Price fakes the handoff to Augustin and is able to get to the end zone. You saw he fooled the camera people. He fooled everybody. Got into the end zone and put his team up. The extra point was good, and they were up by 7. But Pennington would not be denied. He looks for a quick pass, gets right past the arm of the defender, and the ball is intercepted by Brandon Grest. Now, Garst, we can talk about what happened leading up to that with an interception in the end zone that was ruled a touchdown, a lot of craziness, but they didn't have the ability to challenge, and so Garst was able to get that one home. Here is number 8, Theo Smith. He's been Mr. Everything tonight for the Queen City Crush. He gets into the end zone, and it remains an incredibly tight game. Now, 1-point lead for Queen City's Crush, and the ball is thrown by the backup quarterback, Waugh. He does not see Mike Bell, and Mike Bell able to wrangle it and take it in, and as a result, they were able to run out the clock and get the victory this evening by the final score of 26-25. Next up for the Indianapolis Octane next week, they have the Columbus Explorers. Next up for the Queen City Crush, it's the Olentangy Volcano. You can find all of that and much, much more by visiting www.a7fl.com, www.a7fl.com. Thanks again for watching. Final score 26-25 for our incredible crew led by Adam Dell. I'm Chris Solwecki. Glad to have you along. Have a great night, everybody.